Today, we are going to start by writing our name on our piece of paper. Make sure your name is on your piece of paper before you start. I am now going to flip my paper over and I'm going to use my oil pastels. I'm going to use a bunch of different colors and I'm going to draw lines that go from one side to the other side of my paper. Make sure they go all the way across your paper. To use an oil pastel, you might need to go over it a couple times to get it nice and dark in order for it to show up on the paper. I am going to draw my straight lines. I am going to maybe switch colors. I can use all the colors that are in my box to create my art. I'm going to make some curvy lines. It is okay if they touch, and it is okay if they go on top of each other. I am going to make a zigzag. Remember to stop at the point in order to make it pointy. We are drawing our lines across the short side of our paper. And I'm going to make some more zigzags in different colors. And then once I'm done, I'm going to go back and do more straight lines, more curvy lines, and more zigzag lines till my entire paper is covered in lines. Again, it is okay if they touch each other, and it is okay if they go on top of each other. Use a bunch of different colors to make a bunch of different kinds of straight, curvy, and zigzag lines. Make sure they go all the way across your paper and touch both sides of your page. Once you are done, I got room for one more. Let's put another zigzag in there. That looks good. It's okay if they go on top of each other, remember. Let's see if I can squeeze another zigzag in there. That looks good. I am now ready to move on to the next step, which is going to be painting. I'm going to move the oil pastels out of the way, and I'm going to get my painting materials. Sometimes the oil pastels leave crumbs on your paper, so if you need to shake them off on the carpet, you can. I'm going to use some red paint. And I'm going to paint a couple patches of red nice and big on my paper. Now the paint should not stick to the oil pastel. Every once in a while it might stick a little bit if the lines were a little thin, but overall it should just float right on top of your oil pastel lines. Once you have painted in some red spots onto your paper, we are going to switch and use the blue paint. I'm going to fill in the rest of the paper with the blue paint. Spread it around. That paintbrush holds a lot of paint, so make sure you move it all the way around before you go back for more. If you mix the two colors, you will discover that the red and the blue, when they mix together, make purple. So if you want to make some purple, you can by mixing the two colors together on your paper. Don't use too much paint. Once you paint a spot, go on to another spot. You don't want to drown the paper in paint. I'm going to check to make sure I didn't miss any of the corners, any of the little spots, and then I am all done. I'm going to make sure to clean up my materials. I can wash my hands in the sink, and I can put my art on the drying rack, and I am all done making my lines and my painting for today.